So there are three skill sets, in my opinion, they're absolutely needed in order to make it into the high ticket sales space. One, your ability to sell, right? And so for most of you here, you've already gone through that training. Number two, the skill set of setting appointments. And then three, your ability to find and land quality sales opportunities. I want you to think about this, right? If you have, so again, you guys have already gone through sales training, right? Now, as you are navigating the space, trying to find a closing role or a sales role, you're getting rejected, you're getting disqualified because you don't meet industry requirements. Then people are telling you to basically, hey, get your foot in the door, start out setting appointments. Unfortunately, most of the sales training programs out there are not really teaching you how to set appointments. In all the time that I've been doing this and all the hundreds and thousands of conversations that I've had with aspiring sales pros just like yourself, I know one other sales training program that at least covers and talks about becoming an appointment setter and doing SDR work and having a script for an appointment setter. Right, there's one out of the many that are out there, and so I want you guys to think about that. Right, you've gone through your sales training program. As you begin to struggle to make the transition into high ticket sales, then people are telling you to start out as an appointment setter. But if that's the next step, if that's their advice to you moving forward, again, why did they not teach you that very specific skill set? Right? So to me, it's extremely important, especially if you are new to the high ticket sales space and you're wanting to transition into the high ticket sales space with little to no generated revenue. You're going to start out as an appointment setter. So why is no one out here really showing you guys how to set appointments and how to be successful in setting appointments and learning that skill set, so that way you can build up that revenue, that generated sales revenue, so that way you can actually transition into a closing role? Why are they not teaching you that? To me, that sounds like a pretty foundational skill set that is required to make it in the high ticket sales space, right? And then the third thing is, obviously, this third skill set is knowing how to find and land quality sales opportunities. Again, because upon graduation and completion, the number one thing that you need immediately, your number one desire, is finding and landing a quality sales opportunity that's going to actually pay you. So when you think about these three different skill sets, how many of these skills have you guys actually learned? For the most part, only one. They left out the other two. And so that's ultimately kind of where I come in, and that's my purpose. Again, that's the gap that I've noticed in this industry. So instead of, hey, starting out, with sales training, right? To me, that's the least important skill set that is actually needed to make the transition into high ticket sales. So what I firmly believe is, hey, let's introduce you to high ticket sales. Hey, this is the vehicle that can, get you to that 10K per month, right? As far as your revenue, your income, it is possible. SDRs and appointment setters, I know some that definitely make consistently $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 as an appointment setter. So if you are kind of looking down upon like setting appointments, you can actually make really good money as long as you find the right opportunities. So again, when we start to really just kind of break this down, you guys were taught the least important skill set. And so for me, what I'm really focusing all my time, effort, and energy is, how can I help someone that is an aspiring entrepreneur that was introduced to the high ticket sales space, right? And so for me, my strategy would be very simple. It's like, hey, let's introduce you to high ticket sales. Let's teach you how to find and land a quality sales opportunity. Let's get your foot in the door as an appointment setter. Let's show you these two skill sets. Let's show you how to make money. And as time goes on, you're going to start to get more familiar and acclimated with the high ticket sales space. You're going to start to realize, and not realize, but you're going to start to see who the different players, the different sales trainings that are available to you. And as you are getting better at this skill set of setting appointments, right? And you're knocking out of the park, you're generating consistent income, like you're really good at getting good at this skill set. You're going to start to have talks and conversations with that business owner because they want to promote you because you are excelling, you are doing well, right? At that point in time, when you start having those conversations, now it actually makes sense for you to consider investing in more sales training, right? But not only that, again, you spent, let's just say you're in this industry for 6 months now, killing it as an appointment setter. In those 6 months, you're going to know who the players are. You're going to know who the sales trainers are. That way, now you can actually make an informed decision about the sales training that you actually want to invest in. You can make an informed decision based on the alignment of the sales training with who you are and what your personality type is. To me, that just makes more sense. So the way the industry is doing it right now is sales training, and that's about it, right? So it's sales training, but we got to move backwards to get into an SDR role, start out as an SDR, right? But then it's knowing how to find and land the quality sales opportunity. So A, the most important thing is how to find and land that quality sales opportunity. B, it's a skill set of setting appointments. That way we can make money, with like ASAP, right? Establish and develop that skill set and then proceed and transition into a closing role because you're kicking ass as an appointment setter. So again, those are the 3 skill sets that are a must, right? In my opinion, for those that have not generated the $1 million in revenue, those are the 3 most important skill sets. And unfortunately, you guys are being taught backwards. You've been taught backwards. Right now, you're having to move backwards to move forward. So those are the 3 skill sets that are required to make this transition into the high ticket sales space.